The true secret to getting more sales on Etsy, it's truly not just like a one-step answer. There's a lot to play with this, and there's a lot of ways of how to obtain these sales, and this video is 100% dedicated to that. Welcome back, small business owners. This is episode 4 of our brand new series, starting a brand new Etsy shop from scratch. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Annie, and I run this page that's Anny Cricket's DIY. I focus on everything when it comes to DIY and crafty. I also love making content for small business owners, especially those who want to build their business online. I have amazing experience with running an online Etsy shop, a successful one, and also running an online TikTok shop. I definitely know a thing or two about selling online, and truly it's not as easy as it looks. There's a lot of things that happen in the background that people just don't like to share a lot. This page, we share everything. I give you guys all the beautiful things of running an online business, but also the bad things. Not everything has to be bad. We just have to know how to go around it. Enough with this intro. Let's get right into it. In today's episode, we're going to be going through a couple of things. I feel like every single subject that I'm going to touch on and show you live examples of get more important as they go. We're going to definitely talk about how to post listings on the right days. And when I say right days, I mean the days that we're going to actually attract those sales. It's not just about how many views that we're getting in our Etsy shop. It's how many transactions that we're making. How many people are actually putting our object into their cart and purchasing it. That is the end goal here. I'm going to also go really into detail when it comes to the strategy of getting those sales as well, and how all of these tips and tricks are going to help you. Let's get to it. Let's go. I think the first subject that I really want to discuss with you is the importance of what it is when it comes to posting your listings. What days are you going to actually post those listings? How are you going to spread them out? What is more convenient for you and for your shop? Listen, I know that we all get excited. We just opened up this Etsy shop. Nothing is going to go well if you get all of your listings and you add them on one day. Do not drive yourself crazy. I need you to start spacing out those listings. Etsy's algorithm is very similar to like social media. Etsy's algorithm loves to see like brand new listings. They love to see an active seller. Remember, we cannot just post one listing and then just pray to God that all of these sales are just going to land on you. It's your responsibility to also do your own marketing style within the Etsy app. The first thing that we really have to analyze is, when is Etsy shoppers most active? I did all of the research for all of you, so you don't have to go so deep into this, but I know this from firsthand experience and also, of course, extra research that I've been doing to create this video. Etsy shoppers are always most active on paydays, on weekends, even sometimes that Thursday to Friday hunch. Remember, even though payday could look different for anybody, majority of people who get paid is usually on a Friday, right? That's why I always make it such a big deal when it comes to running those mini sales on the weekends. Holidays is a huge thing. You guys have to be on top of the holidays. I don't only mean like the major holidays like Christmas, Hanukkah. No, I mean even the non-legal holidays, legal holidays, the national days. Some of the best sales I've gotten in my Etsy shop is graduation season, right? So that's not technically a legal holiday, but that's something that I'm always well aware of when it's coming up, and I like to post about my product a month or two in advance to start shoving it and putting it into my shoppers' brains. Now, I know, and I'm very well aware that the majority of you watching me right now are really brand new to creating your own Etsy shop, and all of this sounds a little overwhelming. I did a little project. It was a little test drive because I felt like I always wanted something like this when I first started my Etsy shop. So I just shared it on all of my social medias, and people are loving it right now. But I created a calendar. It's a sales calendar, right? For all of my online business owners, I know you guys needed some type of guide. So in my calendar, I really broke it down by every single month. I kind of give you guys like a little reminder when to throw those mini sales. I put in like the major national days, the really popular ones, and even times of the school year, like Teacher Appreciation Week, which is a huge thing for us in sales, the legal holidays, the non-legal holidays. I put a little bit of everything in there. Holidays and certain days and certain times and certain seasons that are the most popular when it comes to online shopping. It's perfect. I have two beautiful versions. One is digital and one is like a physical calendar. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of it right here. This is like a little tool that you guys could have when it comes to learning how to put those listings up and when to know when to throw out that bait, which is your listings for more sales. I'll have everything links for you in my description below. I'll have both the digital one and the physical one as well. I hope you guys love it as much as I loved creating it. It took a while, but it was really good. Okay, so let's keep moving. So another thing that I always get in the comments is, Annie, when is the best day to post a listing? Almost every single time that I do a one-on-one call with somebody and they tell me, Annie, what is wrong? I'm not getting any sales at all. It's always the same response that I always give them. Look at their Etsy shop and I notice they have beautiful listings. Everything looks great, but they put everything the same day. They're not running sales. They're not updating their listing. Plus, whatever customers are looking at your Etsy shop and let's say they favorite it, they're going to get an email or some type of notification or a pop-up every time that you drop something new in your Etsy shop. So we love that. That's kind of like email marketing that Etsy provides to us for free. You have to kind of put yourself into the shoes as the customers, okay? Think like a customer. You know, there's so many videos out there on YouTube, on TikTok, telling everybody you have to have a small business mindset, small business owner mindset. When it comes to online shopping, I'm sorry to tell you, you have to have the mindset of your customers, of your target audience. If you don't have their mindset, how are you going to catch on to their trends? How are you going to really like put a nail on it? Just disconnect yourself from your shop as a shop owner and kind of look at your shop from the outside and think of how a customer would be looking at your shop. Remember, we're here to get these customers to like our shop, to view our items, to see how cute it is and how cool it is. We want them to add it to the cart. Adding it to the cart is one of the most important things when it comes to Etsy. Like myself too, when I'm shopping online, I don't always make every transaction, but sometimes when I add things to my cart because I'm really loving it and maybe I got busy with my son or I had to go cook or I had to go do something, whatever, Etsy will send you an email saying, hey, remember you have these beautiful cups or these beautiful items in your cart from Anny Cricut shop. And that's that little reminder that sometimes our customers need. They'll get the email, they'll read it, and they'll be like, oh my God, that's so true. Let me go back. It's Friday, it's payday. Let me go ahead and finish my transaction. Run those mini sales from Friday to Sunday. Sometimes we start thinking, do I really need this? Should I really spend this? But if they're seeing the cart and then there's a little sign that says, well, now this is 18% off or 20% off, it's a sale. That is the best combination for any customer. Having something in their cart already, and on top of that, they're seeing that there's a discount that might end soon by Sunday. They are not going to risk it because they don't want to lose a sale. And that's when your transaction is made. Yay! Now, when it comes to running sales, I want you guys to always do it the smart way. Please listen to me. Stop paying for Etsy ads. No. You could do it yourself. You just got to put the work in. Now, does that mean that I need you logging into Etsy website every single day and moving things around? No, but the goal here is at least 3 times a week. I want you to log into your Etsy website. There's so many different things that Etsy has for tools for all of us shop owners. It's just a lot of Etsy shop owners just don't use it or they don't know about it. So I'm putting them all here. Let me know if you guys need a even more in-depth type of tutorial on how to run all these sales and these different options. As many of you know, I am the queen of giving secret sauces that people don't like to talk about, but I'm gonna say it anyways. This is a perfect little combination that I want you to try in your Etsy shop. On any Thursday, I want you to go ahead and upload a brand new listing, right? Brand new. Remember, good pictures. And then on Friday, I want you to run a short and sweet weekend sale from Friday to Sunday. Let me know what happens. You're welcome. Don't do what I did when I first started my Etsy shop. I didn't know any of this information. So every time that I had products for like grads, I was posting it the same month of grad season, which I wouldn't get any sales. People do not buy seasonal gifts on the actual season. They like to buy those gifts a month or 2 in advance. For example, in my calendar, starting in February, I'm giving you guys a little note there to start preparing for April, for Easter. That's how you have to have your mindset. I know this sounds crazy. It's a lot of information, but you need to be posting everything seasonal wise 2 months prior. They know that they're shopping online and they are well aware of shipping and processing time. So they love to shop a month or 2 in advance. You have to be a step ahead of the game. I've obviously been through all of these mistakes before, which is why I created this page to educate all of you on this. So now I have a question for you. I want you to let me know in the comments how your Etsy shop has been going. Do you have an Etsy shop already? How has your Etsy shop been treating you? Is this your first one? We're gonna keep on going with this whole series. Next week's episode is gonna be so good, especially for those of you who are not used to creating content, especially for those of you who are not too comfortable or too good at creating those photos for your listings. We're going really in detail because how your listing looks determines a lot from your shop as well. The pictures in your listings are everything. I can't wait to show you how easy and simple and non-complicated it is to get amazing photos for your listings. Get ready for episode 5. It's gonna be a good one. Let this be your sign that you are subscribed to my channel, you have your notification bells on. Don't miss a video. I could promise you one thing, with every single video, I promise you will always learn at least one thing that's brand new to you that you haven't heard before. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you next time. And again, the links to my calendars will be down in the description below. Happy Sunday. Let's get these sales moving. Let's go. Love you guys.